I think sometimes it's so hard for us to manifest things that we want in our life because we're so addicted to charging the negative circumstance with our attention. We are addicted to constantly giving the negative scenario our attention, and we're using our imagination and our creative energy to just keep charging it over and over. And we have to really get real and give up that addiction. And when you're ready to give up addictions, you're ready to give up addictions, right? Anyone knows, like with alcohol, with drugs, with gambling, with any sort of addiction, at a certain point your life becomes unmanageable. And we can speak in terms of the AA language. The first step is like admitting you have a problem, right? It's like you get to a point in your manifesting life here, if you're like me, where you've seen some successes and you know what you've done right to get those, and then in other areas you just keep going back to the addiction. You just keep going back to charging the negative circumstance with your energy and with your attention. And then at a certain point you finally have to, like in AA language, right, surrender that fight, surrender to a greater power. And that greater power is your own creativity, your own I am, your own great I amness, which is, a power greater than yourself, yes, but I also like to say it is yourself. We've lost that connection to the power, the great power. And really, I don't love the language of AA sometimes because it kind of speaks in a way that it's like this power is not you and you have to kind of bow down to it, but it's the opposite. The power is you. It's always been you. We've just lost our connection to it. So we have to regain that connection to our power. And that power is your ability to imagine the life that you want to live and believe that it's possible for you. And, once you can give up the addiction to the negative circumstance and the life that you do not want to live, once you can give up that addiction, then you're getting somewhere, right? So yeah, I've been thinking about this one lately, and I hope it helps someone. And I think, sometimes the AA language, if you're familiar with it at all, it can be difficult, challenging for some people because of all the God talk and the surrendering to a power greater than yourself talk. But if this helps anyone, just try to think of it as not thinking of yourself as like, I'm so powerless and I have to bow down to some deity outside of myself to be okay. No, it's the opposite. You've just forgotten who you are. You've forgotten your connection to this great power, which is your innate, it's who you are. And we just have to remember that we have to just keep imagining the life we want to live and keep charging that reality with all your power and all your creative abilities, and surrender the fight to the other negative reality, because fighting it's keeping it alive. So yeah, surrender the fight and just keep coming back to that imagination, that power that you have to create anything you want.